What's up, guys? Welcome back to Zay's channel. Today we're gonna go over some of the work that I did on Saturday. I added these 1-inch DOM 120 wall tubes here just so that I can put tabs on both sides to mount the harnesses. An important thing with mounting these tabs is that they have to be 45 degrees. These straps need to be 45 degrees angle wise to make it most efficient and most safe. There is like a plus or minus factor of 5 going in there to achieve within that range. That way, when the impact does happen, that's the degrees where it needs to be in order to be the most useful. So what I did was I notched these tubes. I got like a bunch of tubing. I notched these tubes, set them in, tacked them in, both sides. Got those tacked in. Then what I did after that was I fully welded them around, and then I placed these tabs on here, remeasured again, tacked the tabs in, and fully welded the tabs. As you can see, my welds are getting better. They're not quite where I want them yet, which is okay because I'm only a month in. I've probably welded a maximum of like still under 10 hours, and I'm slowly getting better, so I'm happy with them. So got these tubes in, set those tubes in. We set that side up. I got grade 8 hardware. This side's not connected just because I got to paint, and I didn't want to get paint on the harness itself. Right here, I got another tab that I placed in here. This one was a little bit harder to fit in there. I didn't have a small grinder to grind down the welds, the inside weld, so I had to set it on here as top. So that's why I kind of double layered the weld right here. It's not that clean, but I wish it was a little bit more clean. But you learn from things like that. The grade 8 hardware was not here before. I had stainless steel hardware, but I wanted to get some all matching hardware that's going to be the same length. That way it's uniform, and grade 8 obviously is not going to corrode, and it's stronger than what I had before. This little belt right here, this loop, I'm gonna get a small one to support this fifth strap right here. I just use this temporary in place. It's still doing its job. Other than that, I also welded the inside of these tabs. They weren't welded on the inside, which was okay because when I picked up the truck, the thing was that I was gonna do work myself just to learn, because I needed to learn in order to get better myself. So I got that in here. I got the shoulder straps tied in. I'm gonna figure out a better way. I've seen multiple ways to do this. I've seen multiple videos. This is what I have for now. I was gonna rubber band and wrap these up. I see guys that cross it, so I'm gonna go around and figure out what's the correct best way to do it and safest way, because ultimate thing is a cage is for safety, and if you got harnesses and seats, you want to make sure that everything's done correctly. That way I don't die you know, in a rollover or in a high-speed crash. Those are the things we got to think about, is because safety is number one. If you're not safe, then what was the point of building the whole truck, you know? So the same thing on this side, and then we're gonna come in here, and I got another tab right here with the grade 8 hardware. Still gotta tighten the hardware down. So I have if you can see it, so I have this tab right here, bam, and then the nut barely comes out on the other side. I had to scoot it in far enough to pass this little 1-inch seat mount tube. Also got that good 45-degree angle I talked about. So everything came out good for the front. It was a little bit of learning curve. It took all day because I've never notched a tube in my life. This was the first rodeo pretty much. So let me know how you think I did. And next video, we're gonna be talking about springs, because I have to swap the back of the truck. The coilovers in the back, the springs are too light for, you know, what I have back there. So I'm gonna go a little bit heavier, not too crazy heavy, and then that way I can get some of my ride height down, or back, because right now I got the collars down like maybe like 3/4 of the way down, actually a quarter down the threads, and I want a little bit more out of the shock. So I'm gonna see if I can get bigger springs. That way that'll make the ride a little bit better and accommodate when I add a jack, I add fans, I add, trans coolers and stuff like that. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and tune into the next video.